Hey guys. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna leave the cupboards open. Hey guys, hope you're having a great day today. Today is Monday. Happy Monday morning to you. I hope that your morning is going well. Usually I shut all my cupboards. This was open. I did shut, well, I kind of shut that. Didn't shut all the way. And I realized these were all open. So it's real life, people. This is what it looks like. There's food on my counter. There's trash on my counter. There's dishes. Yeah, this is life. This is what it looks like on a Monday. So happy Monday to you. I hope that your day is going well. If it's not, that's okay. Last Monday, I had a very tired Monday. It was just one of those Mondays where it was just not going very well. And I'm like, you know what? That's okay. Today's a new day. Every day is a new day. Every day is a new day. Every day you wake up, you're like, all right, I'm still here. I got another day, another chance to kind of keep on. You're going, keep going. You're moving forward. That's the key. You might feel like you're being pushed back 100 feet sometimes. Maybe, I don't know, maybe you feel like you're going forward and then you're going back. I don't even know. I can feel those emotions all in one day and go, what is happening to me? But, okay, the good thing is, what is the Bible verse? Weeping may endure for a night, but joy, is that a Bible verse? Weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. I know that was a song, but I have to assume it's in the Bible. I have to assume it is. So just remember that. Sometimes you have bad nights, sometimes you have bad days, but you know what? The next day, joy will come in the morning. I've got my joy cup here to remind me of that today, because sometimes you just gotta push through, but sometimes you gotta take a break. Like last Monday, I was just not feeling amazing, and I'm like, you know what? And we just took a little bit less. So today is my day to feel amazing. I'm gonna feel amazing today. So we've got a good, this weekend you saw all the fun that we did on Friday, right? Wow, that was a busy weekend. It was a busy weekend, but a good one. It was enough to like, we did stuff, but I still had a lot of downtime. So I feel like we did accomplish the Christmas fun and we got to do things, but we also got to sit and relax. I got to sit and watch my Little Women movie. Love it. I found my librarian. She's so awesome. Ashley, she found me the old, remember I told you, I had all the old movies that I like on VHS, but you know, who uses a VCR anymore? Not anybody. So I've always watched the one with, who was it? Elizabeth Taylor. And I was ordering from her library and couldn't find him. Well, she found it for me. So I got to watch it yesterday after church before we headed to the Nativity. And it was awesome because I'm used to watching it on a VHS tape and it was so fuzzy. You couldn't really see, you know, the clarity of like you can see on a nice, you know, flat screen TV. And so I was like, wow, it's so much nicer. So I enjoyed that very much. So I have got it on my list to buy because that is by far my favorite movie of all time. So it was good. So I got to watch that, took a nap in between it, had to wake up and, you know, go back on it a little bit, but got to do that yesterday. And then we did the Nativity at night and that was nice. It's just a nice, relaxing Christmas thing to go to because it's not so much like, oh, the pizzazz of lights and all those things. It was, you know, being able to walk through the Nativity story, which was awesome. And I love that they had the bilingual because our area here has a lot of Spanish speaking people. And so I was like, how nice that they did that. And then at the very end, you know, instead of like, oh, here's your stuff and just go on your merry way, here's your, you know, cookies and just leave, it's like they stopped and they gave you an invitation to talk about Jesus. And I'm like, how cool. And they had a fire pit. It was hard filming it. My phone films better than my camera. Isn't it amazing? Like the camera is awesome for videoing stuff, but like regular daylight, but the phone does great at nighttime. I didn't even have my phone with me. I just left it in the car, but it was good because they had a big fire pit and then they had chairs all around it. And so they just invited people to come sit. And if you wanted to sit, talk about Jesus, you could. And I thought, what a great relaxed environment for people to do that. So I thought that was very, 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 very good. So we had a good time and then came home and just, I got to talk to a couple of my kids and then went to bed. I went to bed and went to sleep, got some good sleep, woke up today. I'm like, okay, today's Monday. I sat and did some reading an awful lot lately, which is good. So I did that. And then I got my list together for the week because another busy week. Not too busy and it's not everybody busy, but we are going to be busy. So I've got to get some Christmas shopping in, take the kids and do some Christmas shopping as well. And so I'm gonna get groceries in there somewhere. Get groceries in there and then take kids to work. Take Brooklyn out for her birthday. She and I are going out Tuesday. So I'm not going to film that, but we are going to go out and have a good time. I'm going to give you a different video this week for that, which is tomorrow. And so it's like just lots going on. It's going to be good though. It's going to be a good week. I'm excited. I'm excited that I get to do it. Thankful for the opportunity to be able to do the things that we do in our home and just, you know, I can go grocery shopping. That's a good thing because there was a time in my life where I had to be a little more like, I can't go. And there's still times now I have to think, oh, I shouldn't do this. I shouldn't do that. So thankful I can do those things this week. So it's going to be a good week. We're getting closer and closer to Christmas. I know this is a week ahead for me, but we're gonna have some good things this week. I think we're on 21 days now. 21 days till Christmas. My kids keep changing the little calendar, the little advent blocks we have in the time thing. So we're getting there. It's getting there, and we're getting closer and closer. So the anticipation of Christmas. So it's gonna be good. So I have to clean up today. Gotta get the house cleaned up, you know, get it all in order. So get all our ducks in a row. Get the house cleaned up, get the floors back and get them washed. All those good things. It'll be great. You guys ready? All right, I'm getting an earbud in because I'm listening to some encouragement. I'm actually listening to some of my praise and worship list on my YouTube. You can go to my YouTube channel, and I think that if you go to like playlist, it'll show my favorites, and that is the playlist that I listen to. So usually I add songs to the top of it, and I usually get you through like 10 songs. That's about it. Sometimes I go back and listen to them. So like the top part of the playlist is where I listen to, but it's shared on there publicly. Just worship songs to get your focus on like good things. I think I just put the name of the song, 1,000 Names by Phil Wickham. I actually just added that to the top. So just listening to that, and that's a good thing to listen to about God and the names of God and like what he is to you. And I was just reading a book, and they had some names of God. It wasn't all of them. And I was like, so it just opened opportunity to talk to my kids about the names of God and what God is and who he is. And then that song came on, and I'm like, I'm going to add that to it just to be reminded of what God is in your life, which is a good thing. It's good to inform yourself over and over. Sometimes you have to do that. Sometimes you get so busy just living life, and like it's so easy to forget. Is it not? Yes, it is. Or the enemy will put one thought in your head and it derails you for the entire day. How is that possible? You get one YouTube comment and it just throws your whole entire existence off of all the other hundreds of positive ones. How is that? You know, one person says one thing to you and it just ruins you. Why? Why is that? There's so much. It's like, how can the damage from like one thing like just annihilate a whole lot? It is. And the Bible talks a lot about putting on the armor of God. And I can see the benefit of that because it's a protection. It's a protection because when those one darts come, when those fiery arrows come, it's like just one, but it just does an explosion of damage on you and on your mind and on you and how you act and what you do. And it's awful. It's awful and awful. And so getting in that right frame of mind, keeping yourself in the Word, keeping yourself in watching positive, encouraging things and listening to the right people and having people pour into your life. And those are all good things to do to keep yourself sane. Yes, keep your mental healthy. You need to keep this up here healthy because it's very easy to get derailed and thrown off. And so, you know what? Like today, I'm like, okay, I'm in a good place this morning. So I'm like, keep that going. Listen to my encouraging words here. Sing the songs you're being reminded. I'm like, my songs are 1,000 names. It reminds me of the Lord and all the things that he's doing in my life. And then Firm Foundation is my next song. And I'm reminded, you know what? How important it is to keep my life on the rock, because winds and storms come and they're gonna destroy that, just like that little fiery dart does. It's gonna try to, but if you're built on that firm foundation, it's not gonna crumble. God is still gonna, you know, sustain you through it. And then I've got his name is Jesus, because just the awesomeness and who God is. Sound mind, another favorite mind, because another favorite song, because it reminds me to how important it is to keep your mind at a peaceful place, because our mind, it's amazing how the enemy will use mental sickness to like just destroy a person. Like it just destroys. I've watched it in people's lives and I'm like, oh my goodness. And it's just years and years of like lies from the enemy and different things being poured into a person and just watching that deteriorate them. And that's just, Sound Mind is a good song. Repentance reminds me of like, you know what, staying humble in God and who he is. And know that, you know what, I mess up. I do. I don't make right decisions all the time. No, I'm a human being. So to keep that humility in your life, make a way. That's one of my favorite songs. It's old. I Am They. It's an old 7 years ago. It says, I remember when I was really walking with the Lord. I'm walking with the Lord now, but when I really was learning about staying, listening to him and walking obediently to him, that was one song I remember just blasting at one time. And it was through something in our home here before we had bought this house, and then God made a way. And I was like, yes, you did, God. You did it back then and you're doing it today. And to be reminded of those things. So good things I've got. Yeah, they're all in here. Honey in the Rock. Ooh, I heard that song in church Sunday and I was just like just makes it emotional, because I'm like, I know God does provide over and over and over, and it's so easy, like I said, to lose sight of that real quick by a thought, a word, a text message, a comment by someone made. So simple to lose sight of that. So keep your focus, keep your mind in perfect peace. It says in the Bible, I will keep you in perfect peace. Like, what is perfect peace? Can you imagine having perfect peace all the time? I want that. And it says, whose mind is steadfast on you, whose mind is focused in inclination and character on you. Can we get to that point where we keep our focus on him all of the time? All of the time. Wow. That's where I want to strive to be. I want to strive to be right there all of the time so that my mind can stay focused and keep in that perfect peace. So I hope that's your goal for today too. And I'm going to try it. I'm going to get my cup of coffee here. I'm going to get on my worship songs, and I'm going to start cleaning up because there's a mess. We're going to get there. All right, you ready for a great day? All right, let's go. Let me know what kind of video you guys like. Do you like the voiceover, like when I'm speaking and I'm cleaning at the same time? Or do you prefer, I know it's gonna be mixed. Or do you just prefer watching with music, cleaning? I feel like that's just repetition and boring maybe. Maybe you like when somebody's talking at the same time. I don't know. What do you think? Just a thought, how you interpret videos and how they go. I was sitting there cleaning, I'm like, I feel like I should speak into my microphone and say something so I can put it over top of this, because otherwise it's just cleaning with music. But maybe cleaning with music is a good thing. I don't know. I feel like the attention would be not there as long, but if you had someone speaking to you, you would. Does that make sense? I wonder. So should we try it here on this? Let's try it on this segment. So cleaning my kitchen, I had no talking, just music. Did you enjoy that? Or let's do my dining room and we can talk here. All right, so cleaning up my dining room table. I just love my purse here. I like my like a coarse purse, this navy one. I really do enjoy it. And I got this with the zipper because I feel like it was closed more, but I'm realizing it's a little bit smaller. And like right now, I feel like I'm adding more in my purse when I go out places, and I kind of want my bigger one back. So I'm thinking of going back to my brown one, which I really enjoy. It was my first Michael Kors purse, and I really, really enjoy it. I just didn't like that it didn't have a zipper, but because I feel like it's always open. Most of the time my purse is open. I just do like the ability to be able to close it. But I was like, you know what? I don't know. It just seems like the last few times I'm like trying to shove a ton in my purse, and I'm like, I need to pull up my other purse. So I might do that. We'll see. It's nice because it has the insert, so you can just take it out and put it in the big one, I guess, if you want a bigger one. So maybe I'll just do that. I don't know, depending on my day and what I'm doing. Because I don't always have to take a big giant purse with me. I know, decisions in life. Isn't that crazy? So, and then I've got my tri-treat box here. We're going to do those today. My kids have been asking for these for a few days now. They're like, can we do our tri-treats? I think someone opened the box yesterday and took out a treat and ate some. Yeah, they did, because they gave me one, and I'm like, okay, at least there's another box, and we will share that today. So we are going to do tri-treats today. They do enjoy doing these and learn these. We'll do these part of our school, just something to help enrich them. I'll share with it when we do that. So I've got to get those in there. It's one of those mom things that you like, okay, I need to do it, and then I just haven't. So today's got to be to do that. And then the most part, the dining room is clean. We didn't really eat out here. We ate in the living room. Yes, we ate up here on the white couches. Can you believe it? I know, I did. And then we ate downstairs. And that's okay. It is quite all right. I'm like, just some days, it is what it is. So we did that, and then there's paint on my table. I know. When we got this table, I remember looking, in my mind, I wanted the nice, elegant, smooth tabletop. I think it was mahogany, and I'm like, that just looks so much nicer. And instead, I looked at this one. I like this one too. It was rugged, and I was like, I feel like the rugged is going to be what we need. And yeah, I'm glad we got the rugged, because, you know, I have kids and they are rugged. So, and we use this table an awful lot. The only thing I do not like I like it, but I just don't like that the lines in the middle where the wood comes together, there's like stuff gets inside of it. So you have to come, I mean, when the kids were little, we do Play-Doh and Christmas cookies and all that stuff would stick in the middle of it. So you'd have to come back by and kind of scrape it out. So once in a while, I don't have to do it as much anymore, but there is times that I have to come and do that. So this is good. I haven't had to put my other leaf in the table in a long time. So it's just been small size. We have 2 leaves to make this way bigger. And that is nice to have a gigantic table when you need it. Like when family and everybody's together, those are good times. But for the most part, this is just smaller size, works for us. So I'm just gonna continue wiping this up, get the floor cleaned up. I've been leaving a potty pad here on the floor for Maxine, because when we do have rain, it's like she does not go outside, and for some reason she likes to pee right here on the floor. Why? Just this corner, every single time. I know, disgusting. I'm like, Maxine, so if I just put that there, she didn't pee on it last night, and then if she does have to go out, that's where she goes. So it's like a litter box for a dog. And then I just leave my slippers out here. I took the rug away from the doorway just to, because it got wet and I just didn't like it there. So we just leave it over here by the freezer. So it's good. Okay, dining room done. Okay, marker board here. Oh my goodness, I couldn't get the marker off. I need to go find a magic eraser, and I went to look for one. I could not find one. It's probably in the bathroom, so I'll get to that, but I just scrubbed as best I could. So dining room is done. Wiping off my coffee station here. Now I can get work on the living room so we can get the vacuums going. Okay, our puzzle is not going very well here in the living room. We have been lapsing it, and then Maxine jumped on it a few times, and I was like, no! So I know a lot of you have told me to get like a puzzle mat. We do have a mat, but it's still like floppy. So I wanted something that was flat and hard. I didn't realize. My mom had told me that there was basically it's about as big as this piece of cardboard. Wood, it has sides, and then there's drawers that you can pull out and put the different individual puzzle color pieces. So I'm like, nice. So we're going to get one of those for, I think, maybe before Christmas, a little Christmas gift. So the puzzle's here. I'm hoping today, as we sit and do a lot of our read aloud time and all of our school time, that we can work on this puzzle a little bit. I feel like we need to do it. It's just, yeah, it's a lot. So it's kind of gone to like, we're getting there with it. So it's good. So I just got to pick up real quick. I'm not going to do too much in here, just because everybody's gonna come out here and sit on the couch and cover up with a blanket while we do our school read aloud time, because we have a lot of that today. But for the most part, get everything off the floor so that we can vacuum. That's the goal. And then it would be to mop it. I gotta come over here. Look, I'm giving Maxine a choice right here. Look at her. She's like, what are you doing? I didn't know if she loves this bed or if she wanted her old bed. I feel like this bed looks way more fluffy and comfy, but she did go in this bed. So I just think like this, I don't know, like I said, the bottom doesn't feel, it's just like, look at it. This bed, it's just not as, like this looks fluffy and warm. So I'm leaving it here to see if she likes, but today she went in here. Now yesterday she went in here. So we're debating which one she likes. She does like to be warm, so I know she likes being snuggled up, but yeah, that's her little spot. She likes to sit right over here by me where I work. Sit right at my feet while she's sleeping. So this is her little zone, but I just had to laugh. I'm like, which bed do I keep? So this will be recycled. We can use this. The kitties can have another fluffy bed, which is nice. They have a warm bed, but they can have another fluffier bed here. So I'm just debating though, if this is where she's going to be at or not. So I will leave it here for a few more days and decide to keep it or not. I just feel like it doesn't look very comfy, but I guess she'll let me know which one she likes. She's like, look at me, I'm going under my blanket. So fun. Okay, cleaned up over here. I'm gonna get the vacuums going. Okay, outside to hang my laundry. So it is a beautiful morning. Look at that, beautiful. We got most of our leaves raked up. Oh my goodness, that is a chore in itself. Over the side of the mountain, pushed over the side. Yeah, that was a big job. Thankfully I didn't have to do most of that, which is good, but there was a lot of leaves. My thought is let the leaves turn back into dirt, God's natural intention, but it is good to rake them up every few years and then get them off. So we did that this year. It was a lot of raking, but we did it. Went through two broken rakes and we got 2 more, and then we've got our blowers, so that worked. But I'm just like, I had towels washed yesterday. What I did is I was putting away the food, and I dropped one of my glass dishes, like the ones with the lids that I was storing all my food in, and so it was chili beans, and it exploded all over my rug and all over the refrigerator, which was really awesome. And so I have to wash my rugs. I got those out here, so it has a little stain in it because it's chili beans. So I'm hoping it's got an orange stain. So I'm gonna put it over here, hoping when the sun comes out it'll kind of bleach it. Like back in the day when I had little ones and can I talk to you while I hang up laundry, or is that gonna be hard? Let me see. When I had little ones and we had diapers, and they stain their diapers and stuff, if you just hung them out, or baby clothes, if you just hung them out and let them hit the sun, it would take away so many stains of their clothes. And so I'm hoping that nature's best thing would be to do that. So I'm just gonna, I'm trying to get my laundry here. I should have put it in a basket. So that's what I'm hoping for that. And if not, I might have to rewash or scrub it, basically. Scrub it and that'll work. This line over here, I had wrapped it around the little eye bolt, and so it was real tight. Well, it was so hard to get laundry up here, and I'm like, it's so loose over there. I need to make this one loose. So I just unwrapped that. So now it's much easier to reach. So I want to get my towels out. This is my favorite thing. My favorite thing. If I had a list of my favorite things, it'd be hanging my clothes outside. I feel like that's like, I guess that's my moment of like peacefulness. Is that weird? When I had little ones, and we had a lot of little ones, we had 10, and my favorite thing, we didn't have, like, our dryer broke, and then it's expensive to fix those things. Hold on, I gotta keep moving you down. Let's do this. So it's expensive to fix those things, correct? Yes, it is. And so I remember thinking, okay, well, we can do without a dryer. I can do without a dryer. So I did. I chose not to have one. I could have had one. We could have, sacrificed a bill somewhere and not had one. But I was like, you know what? If I can help my husband's paycheck stretch and not get a dryer, because they were like $500 for the cheapest one at that time, then I'll do that. And so I did. And I just got a rack. I had just a cheapy little rack, and I hung everything up on hangers. And then my girlfriend came over one time, and she's like, oh my goodness, are you doing all this laundry like this? And I said, I am. And then she gave me a huge Amish made rack, which was awesome. It was gigantic. I've seen them now. And that was like sorry, I gotta keep moving you. That was a huge lifesaver, and so that was nice because I could hang so much of my stuff up. So it worked. And then now, so obviously we just hung everything up. But back to my original story of sanity. That was like, I love to go out early. I love to get all my laundry washed early before it was dark, and then get everything hung the clothesline early like I am right now. And that was like my favorite time, is just going outside and getting laundry. And I might have just had 10-15 minutes, but it was such like a breath of fresh air to go, okay, I'm gonna go outside. I'm gonna get the laundry off the clothesline. My kids didn't like it very much. The teenagers, when they had to go get a towel, it was, hurry up, it's raining, go get it. And so, but we did it, and it worked, and that's what we did. But so now, I don't hang a lot of stuff out during the summer or spring. I like to, but we have pollen so bad here in the south, and nothing dries. You can hang laundry out, and it just will not dry because it's so humid. But winter time, winter time is the time to hang out clothing because it's very dry. Keep moving down. It's very dry and everything dries pretty well. So my choice of hanging out laundry would be winter. Sometimes in the summer you can get like good times where you're like, okay, it's, you know, pretty good out, let's get it dry. But most of the time it's pretty damp out. So you don't get to, do I hang these up or just hang these over the railing? Because I feel like I'm gonna have more towels. I'm just gonna put these on the railing. Kitty cats stay down pretty much. So that, yeah, so that's my little moment of peace is coming out here. Even though it's cold, it's probably only, what is it, probably 40 degrees, 45 degrees right now. Not very warm, but it's like peaceful outside, minus that car going by. So it's just quiet times and good times. So then I've got this, you know, little doodad here. The Amish make one where it's like round. It's got clips in its hanger. I'm like, I might get one of those if I see the need to do a bunch of washcloths, but for the most part, this works just as well for hanging what I have. So we keep up on our laundry fairly well. I've got, like, all the girls do their own laundry, and they do fine. It's funny, most of them wait until most of them wait till the last minute to do their laundry, so they were doing it all this weekend, and then I realized the boys were out, and the boys will do laundry too. Boys are just not as right there with the girls as doing laundry, and that's okay. They're not bad. They can do other things. They're just like, and they would do it if I forced them to do it, but I'm like, okay, they'll get there to do it eventually. So they help with many other things in the home, and so I was like, oh, we're totally out of clothes for you. I'm like, that's not good. So have to do their laundry today, but for the most part the girls were doing theirs all weekend because they didn't have it. So I try to get them to hang up their jeans and their heavy sweatshirts because that takes a lot of the dryer, the gas and all that, just to kind of save, and then teach them to hang up all their nice shirts. And then towels, we pretty much try to hang all our towels outside. That's what we do, just to keep the load on the dryer down, because, you know, it saves money. If you're gonna have Christmas tree lights on nonstop, then let's save on the dryer for the month. You know, give and take. Christmas lights, hard, stiff jeans. I remember in winter putting them out in Michigan, and they'd hang out and the jeans wouldn't even move. They'd be so stiff. But those are some of my favorite memories of hanging things out. So it's good. So now I'm done. Okay, so I'm pretty much done in the house. I want to mop my floor. That's something else I will be doing. Like steam mop it. That's my favorite thing to do. That's my favorite thing to do is mop my floor. No, it's not my favorite, but I do like to do that once a week to get the floor really cleaned. And then breakfast is good. We have leftovers. I have so many leftovers still. So I'm gonna pull out the egg burrito mixture. I don't know if there's any bacon. I think there was like 2 pieces of bacon. And then there's some yogurt. I think Maddie is the only one that likes yogurt. Maddie and Evan, the only ones that like yogurt. The other kids do not. They say it smells like goat milk, and so it's not goat milk. It's just the Greek yogurt. They're like, it smells like goat cheese. I'm like, what? So it's just that thicker. I don't like it either, and that's okay. So I'm thinking that will be it for breakfast this morning, and then so for my most part, my list is very simple today, and it's mostly things to talk with the kids about. We kind of plan out our week, what we're going to do, because we want to get some shopping in. I have a few more things to get. Like I set a budget for each of them, and I wrote down like how much left I have for them. So I thought there's going to be a few times I'm going to be able to take some kids out and not others, and then the older ones are going to be out and gone, and so it's going to be just the younger ones. So I'm like, all right, I kind of need to plan things out. We do Secret Santa, which is fun. We do that within the siblings. So the siblings all draw a name, and then they have to go get a $10 gift, which is fun. And so we did that already. We drew for that. So I'm going to take them, I'm thinking, and then they want to buy some gifts for their friends. So I thought, why don't we go up to the 5 and Below store, because that was a really great store, and they have a lot of great stuff there. So we can go up there, get a few things that we might pick up. There was a couple, I set a budget aside for clothing for some of them, because I didn't get a lot of clothes when we did fall shopping. I was trying to just get what we needed at that moment, and so now I'm like, okay, they need a few extra things. So I wrote down I did buy a few things in between there, but there's a few things extra, so I wrote that down. So maybe we'll hit a couple clothing stores. We'll just see. Clothing stores, like TJ Maxx is the store to go to, but we'll see. We'll see what happens in life and how we make it happen and maneuver it, all the good things that go along with, you know, kids and planning and how they feel and how the week is going and all those good things. And I gotta get groceries in there. I gotta get my grocery list too. We'll see. I could always order groceries. There's a thought to not actually have to go in the store, but just pick up groceries. There is a thought for groceries. I might do that. Okay, enough talking. I gotta go back in. My feet are getting cold, and the vacuums are going. Get my list. It's good. It's a good day. Okay, the relaxing time is done. Let's go in and finish up life. So my vacuums got finished. I kind of like looked at my food to kind of figure out what I have to do for the next couple days. Like today will be leftovers, and I might, hold on one second. Let me empty this. I might get to use some of today's food for tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm gonna be gone, so I'm gonna take Brooklyn for her birthday. So I was just kind of figuring out what is gonna be left for the kids that are home to eat. So I pulled out spaghetti's always easy. So like more like a mastacholi, not really spaghetti, but more like a mastacholi. So I got out hamburger, and I got out some beef for that. So I can heat that up. That'll be easy to do. And then I was thinking, what can I do for lunch? So I thought, why don't we do individual pizzas? Because that would be yummy too. And so I was gonna make crust, but I'm like, you know what? I have hot dog buns. So why not make like a French bread pizza on a hot dog bun? You can do that, right? Thinking that will be good. Then it'll use up the hot dog buns because I got those discount store and we don't have any more hot dogs. I will go get some more, but you know, buns don't usually last forever in the freezer. I mean, they can, but they're real crispy. You can turn them into something else. We just won't eat them any other way. So I thought, so I took out spaghetti sauce, and they can use that for the pizza sauce, and then they can put pepperoni on it. And then I have cheese. So I have dairy-free cheese, and I have regular cow cheese. So I'm thinking that will be an easy lunch. And I took out some, what else did I get? I got applesauce out because I have a lot of applesauce. So I grabbed a couple more containers of applesauce out. So I'm like, okay. So I will go through and figure out how much food we eat up today, you know, to determine what we have tomorrow. Hopefully it'll get eaten up today so we don't have a ton of leftovers. I don't like leftovers too long. Some people don't mind eating leftovers for days. We do not. The family does not. They'll eat it, but not their favorite. So I'm thinking that will be good. And I know I went and looked. I'm kind of moving my freezers. Looked at my freezer and thought, what do I have to eat up? That kind of stuff. And so I moved some, you know, a couple miscellaneous things around to like different freezers. And then I also took out some hash browns. So I took out hash brown patties. I thought I'll heat those up in the air fryer this morning for everybody, along with they can do breakfast burritos, and they can do this shirt. I put it in the dryer, it shrunk up. I like this one longer, and so it shrunk up. I'm like, ooh, too short. So I just rewashed it so I can pull it and stretch it to dry. So I'm thinking that will work for breakfast today. So now I've got everything. I just took the vacuums. I actually cleaned the vacuums out real quick. The ones upstairs, so that wouldn't have to be a job tomorrow because that is a big job to do. And then I'm going to do my floors. So let me throw in some laundry, more laundry, and then we can go do our floors before everybody gets up. I'll do the laundry, and then I'll do one more load of towels. What I'm finding is I bought this Gain laundry soap. Oops, hold on. Okay, the kids like it because it's got more of the smelly stuff in it. Now they told me buy the scent crystals, Mom, and I'm like, just more money. But I realized if you buy like a little bit expensive laundry detergent, you get like the scent stuff in it. Because I always would buy the cheapy stuff. So we'll see. I'm gonna use this one up. I'll use up my Members Mark, and then I'll decide, do I just go buy smelly stuff like Gain, or just go back to Members Mark? We'll see. So let me turn this on. All right, everything's on high. This is on the quick wash. Heavy soil, heavy quick rinse. Let's go get the steam mop and do the floor. Okay, when I know that I'm done, I can look at my list and go, okay, I did laundry, did kitchen, did dining room, vacuumed and mopped floors, I got school out, and I'm ready. So I'm gonna get I think I'm gonna get some water and put some vitamin C in it because, you know, 'tis the season for germs. And for some reason, I'm using a glass cup all of a sudden. Sometimes I go through spurts where I like my metal container. I've been liking a glass lately, so. Water from here or water from the refrigerator, it's all the same, even though there's a filter on there. We have mountain water. It's good. Mountain water is coming from the ground and just tasty. I never realized how good water can be until we moved here, because we had water in Michigan and we actually had well water, and it was so bad, like so bad. It was rusty, it like tasted gross. It was fine testing wise, drinkable, but it tasted bad. Like you could mix And you know how like well water has that like well taste to it, like it's fuzzy or whatever. And some well water is better than others, but this was not good. I even add Kool-Aid to the water just to kind of like hope it tasted better when I get a straw. But it did not, it was bad. So we would always get, we had a water, we got like a real cheap on Craigslist back in the day, like a water cooler, and then we'd get our jugs of water, we'd fill it up either wherever we could find free water, like a park, or we'd fill it up at Walmart, which cost you more back in the day, but we would get it, we just fill it up and it was good. It was good to do. But you know what, when you got a lot of kids to feed, we gotta buy water, it was expensive. So we just filled up the jugs and that worked. So you do what you gotta do back then, but the water here is very good. And I noticed it when I've been drinking this water because even our old house, the water was pretty good. Not too bad. This I feel like is a little bit better. And so maybe that was more, I'm gonna say neighborhood, even though it wasn't, but more people where this is more nobody around you. And so I noticed it now when we go visit, like we went back to Michigan and drank water, the kids were like, I don't like the water. And even bottled water from Michigan is different. You got to get like the right kind. Weird, I know, but you can taste it's not sewery, but it tastes like, I don't know, like not good. So there were certain kinds. I know my dad, he was like, I only buy this kind. I'm like, oh, I can see how you taste that. So it's good. So the water here, we like the water here. That was one thing we didn't do a lot of when we were in Michigan, is drink a lot of water because of the fact that it didn't taste that good. Just because my kids were like, we're so used to our mountain water, I want to get back to water. So water, I'll make sure I take some water with me next time, hopefully. So I'm gonna drink this. I've got my cup of coffee here, I'm not gonna finish. And that's it. I've got vitamins out to, you know, I've got a lot of kid vitamins. My kids are all getting older and I have like, we stacked up on these for a while and now I have like too many. So I need to put these out so remember to take them. And then I'm gonna go wake kids up. When I wake them up, I'll go do a round of wake up. It takes them a few minutes because, you know, who wants to get out of a comfy warm bed? Like, why would you want to get out of, I was reading a book and they said, the teenager, you know, you're constantly yelling at your teenager to get out of bed. Come on, or your kids. They said, and then the teenager said, Mom, come lay in bed with me. So they laid down in bed and said, no, get under the covers. Smush your head in the pillow. And they said, now feel that. Do you feel how comfortable that is? Why would you want to leave the comfort of your bed, all cozy and warm, to go out to like reality? And especially if they're dealing with something. Then, you know, that makes a good note for like life. Like sometimes it is hard to get out of bed. Sometimes it is hard to get out of bed. Who wants to go to a cold house, even though your house is warm? You know, you have to get a shower, all those things after you leave your comfy covers, because sometimes facing realities and facing life is difficult to do. So I can see that. A little more compassion on the kids on that way. So I'm gonna go get them up. Once I get them up, I will throw their hash browns in the air fryer, let them cook, because they'll slowly eat that. I'll get the bacon out and the egg mixture, and then we can have burritos with that while we're doing our school time. Talk about what we gotta do for our day and get some of our Christmas stuff done. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good day. A good day of like sitting and like sharing in the communal family. That's probably my favorite time, is just to be able to everybody connect, find out where we're at, get on the same page, and, you know, move forward with our day. So we're gonna go do that, and then we'll figure out what the rest of our day looks like. Does that sound good? Okay, let me go wake them up. Okay, we're doing lunch. So I'm just heating up this. Everybody else ate the other chicken and steak pieces and rice. So we have a little bit left of the street taco chicken. So I'm thinking I'm gonna put this on a tortilla and put them in the air fryer tonight for a little bit crispy. bless you. We got try treats. So the kids have been waiting to try these. So I just put all the snacks out, and then I thought let everybody take them and see which one is their favorite. So we got the country of Italy, which is really cool. So this is the Colosseum. This is the Colosseum in Rome. Yes, it is. So how good. Okay, did you know? It says in central Italy there's a fountain that flows red wine 24 hours a day. Did you guys know that?
Wouldn't it stain though?
I don't know. And the Italians eat pasta only with a fork and no spoon. I didn't know that.
I don't eat pasta because
I just saw a video and it said, you know you're Italian if you eat pasta, and they used it with a spoon. Interesting. Okay, so kids are trying. Let me just like look at some of the snacks here. We got these delicious things. We ate those yesterday. Those are really good. The breadsticks look really good. What else? Are these any good? Autumn, you had one of these. Are these good?
Clear.
Oh, look at the candies. There's like no dyes in their candy, which is good. This is like a...
Oh, it's mint.
And lots of hard candy. These look like they're mint. Are these mint ones, Steven?
Yeah.
These are mint.
The green ones are mint.
Look like these are cherry zote candies. All right, so we're all gonna try it and tell us our favorite. Okay, they're all fighting over this one. There's only two, so how do we divvy up the cone? You have to cut it right down the middle. Okay, Brooklyn is gonna cut. She's the straight line cut. Oh, this watermelon. I don't know.
Watermelon flavor.
Is it good? Yeah. I bet you it's delicious. Just hard candy.
Yeah.
This is the cut in half. These look yummy. Okay, favorites. Brooklyn says breadsticks. These are good. I thought these were really good because they taste like a breadstick, but they have a hint of sour cream and onion. So these are pretty good. You like the cubetti? Autumn likes these. These are good. They taste like the cookies, but in America they're like way more sugary. So these are way less sugary. So not bad. Anybody else got a favorite?
These ones.
The hard candies.
These ones.
They said they're like pop rocks inside. Zotes. So in the middle is like it's like a pop rock in the side. So if you want to try out the Try Treats, go to trytreats.com and use the code AmyMaryon, and they give you 15% off your first box. Good fun things. We enjoy having them. It was nice getting a big box this time of snacks. So not bad. Way less on the preservatives. It seems like way less on the sugar, way less on the salt content. But delicious. All right, we're going to continue on. So food, we got our lunch done. Got our school stuff done. It's just been a good relaxed. It's raining. It's raining. All my towels are outside. It's a rainy day today. So I'm like, I think it's gonna rain all week. Did not know this. So we're gonna have to adapt and overcome and change this thing around a little bit today. So let me clean this up and then we'll keep going. Okay, we're cleaned up and done. So this chicken will be dinner. It's gonna be a leftover night tonight. I got all this rice here. We'll use this up this week. I know it won't go to waste. So we've got that, chicken and veggies. We'll just make tiny little tortilla things. And then I'm gonna probably make my food tomorrow morning when I get up. I'll make the spaghetti meat. And I was gonna do it in today's video, but I'm feeling like a slow moving day. Like I don't wanna do that because it's rainy and yucky. I feel like just chilling. We actually got a package. It's a Monday. Nobody likes doing stuff on a Monday. So we actually got a package and Grandma Sandy sent us a new puzzle. So thank you, Grandma Sandy. But what we did is we replaced our one that we were doing because like literally Maxine today just jumped and just took off on it. I was like, oh my goodness. So I feel like it's really hard. So let me show you the one she sent us. So what's good about this puzzle is that it's oversized puzzle pieces, which is nice. So the puzzle pieces are much bigger because that other one was so tiny, and I was like, oh my goodness. I told Autumn, she was been busy doing other things. I'm like, I said, you got to get your other puzzle done so you can come up here and help us get at least a basis for ours. We just decided to pack it up for now, and that's okay. This one looks really pretty. So she's actually got it, look at, she's got it all separated here. She's putting it together. So I'm anticipating a lot of this being together today. So I think I'm gonna put my laptop out there, and then we can put in our Christmas movie, maybe the Nativity Story, that we can watch that while we're working on Puzzle Day, or the Christmas Story. I think that'll be good. The Christmas Carol one. Okay, I came outside because my house is getting a little bit loud in there with the kids. It turned out to be like a dreary wet day. I'm like, what happened to the weather? So my towels, they are drying, even though it was raining. It stopped now. It's just damp, but they are drying. So it's only one. I'm going to leave them outside here. And then tonight I'll probably have to put them in the dryer for a little bit, kind of let them sit, just kind of fluff up a little bit, get some of the wetness out of them. Or I could hang them around the house, but I feel like I'll just throw them in the dryer because that's a lot of towels. So you know what I'm going to do the rest of today? Because the rest of the week I'm busy. We have a lot going on. So you know what I'm going to do today? I'm going to go take my laptop. I'm going to edit today's video and get finished. I'm going to be finished before 3 o'clock today on a Monday. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Hopefully by 2. It's only 1. Hopefully by 2. And then I'm going to put in a DVD in my laptop and we can watch a Christmas movie upstairs here. So I'm thinking we're going to do that today. Just to chill because we're all upstairs. Maddie pulled out her ukulele. Autumn's doing a puzzle. It's just the boys are kind of in and out, running around doing things. And I thought, you know what? I feel like today is one of those days just to all right, let's just all be together and let's just pull out some Christmas movie and just kind of sit and chill and watch it. So I think I'm going to do that today. So, you know, some Mondays, busy, lots going on, but I don't have a lot to do today, which is I'm very thankful for, because some Mondays are really busy and there's a lot of catch up, but I think I've got my stuff spaced out enough for the month that it's not like so overwhelming today, which is good. It's good to do that. I don't like to have to be so stack a million things on and get it all in and get it done. I like to be able to spread it out if possible. So I know like I have to work on my grocery list. So I might work on that today if I get a chance while we're watching a movie, because that's like a good chill activity. And then dinner I'll work tomorrow morning. We're not going to leave until probably 9 o'clock tomorrow. So I'll have plenty of time to make dinner tomorrow for them. So I won't do that in today's video at all. So there's not, like I said, you didn't get a lot of food. You got some tri-treats, which was yummy. And then we're going to make those street tacos for dinner. I mean, easy. I've got those taco cups, so I might put them in there. It's just something a little bit different to eat. So easy day. Some Mondays are like that. I'm glad to have a reprieve day today. I feel like I needed today to be this day, because some days it's like overwhelming. I look forward to bedtime where I'm like, is it 9 o'clock yet? I'm not looking forward to bedtime. I don't need to, but I do feel like I just want to kind of sit and relax. You gotta do that. You gotta take some time for yourself once in a while. So what I'm gonna do is close today's video. I'm closing today's video, so you have a fantastic rest of your day. I hope it was motivation for you to get some things done. Hopefully you worked along with me, got your house in gear, got some things done. I got my work done. My work is finished except the towels. I got all these towels hanging up, but that's okay. It's early. I'll let them dry, and then we'll worry about doing it. So all we're gonna do is go in and chill, watch a movie, hit the post office, maybe the library, call it a day. So, all right, have a beautiful, beautiful rest of your day. I'll see you tomorrow. I got a discount store haul, and then I'll see you back on Wednesday for another day in my life. So we'll see ya. All right, bye.
This is a good a day as any to start the rebuilding of life. The roads that lay open are many when the old one's gone under the knife. And I can feel